Hello students, now continue with the last topic, that is the energy of any orbit or energy of electron in any of the orbit. We have calculated the numerical formula by Bohr's atomic model. Now we will calculate or we will search out some other things like energy absorbed or released during any transition from one stationary orbit to the other stationary orbit. So how can we calculate? Okay, so suppose here an electron is there. Okay, what happens whenever the electron is there in its stationary state? So it get either excited to the next energy state or next stationary orbit by absorbing the energy. Okay, or whenever it is at far, means it is at a very high stationary orbit from the nucleus, then it emits its energy and then come back to the lower energy state. So electron actually absorb or release energy during its excitation. Okay, so how can we calculate energy? So let's suppose we are taking the example like the electron is present here. Okay, and it get excited to the next energy state or next stationary orbit of some fixed energy. So what will happen? How can we calculate how much energy it has released or absorbed? So let's consider, suppose initially electron is in its actual stationary state. So initially its energy, let's consider E1 or E initial is equals to minus 13.6 Z square upon N square electron volt per atom. Okay, now if it get excited from N is equals to 1 to any of the stationary state, then in next or other stationary state, let's consider its energy is E2 is equals to minus 13.6 Z square upon N2 square. Let's consider it is N1 and it is N2 square electron volt per atom. Okay, now how much energy it has absorbed, because this is the energy of some other stationary state and this is the energy of the stationary state in which electron is present. So what will happen if we subtract both the values, that is delta E is equals to E2 minus E1, then what will happen? Delta E will be equals to minus 13.6 Z square upon N2 square minus 13.6 Z square upon N1 square. Okay, delta E is equals to, we can write or we can take the minus plus will be there. So minus 13.6 Z square, we will take it common, no problem. Okay, so let's write it, Z square upon N square plus 13.6 Z square upon N1 square. This is N2. Now we will calculate here delta E is equals to, we will take this value this side and this value this side, and what will happen? 13.6 Z, 13.6 will be common, Z will be same because for a particular atom the value of atomic number remains same. So it will be 13.6 delta E will be equals to 13.6 Z square 1 upon N1 square minus 1 upon N2 square. This will be the formula for calculating the amount of energy absorbed or released during the transition of electron from one stationary orbit to the other stationary orbit. Okay, this is the energy in electron volt per atom. Okay, now listen carefully. One thing is also there. What is N1 here? N1 here N1 represents the lower energy state. Okay, it represents the lower energy state in which electron is present, and N2 do not represent only N is equals to 2. N2 may be any n is equals to 3, 4 in which the electron is going to transit or electron is showing transition. So N2 will be the higher energy state. Okay, so this is the amount of energy absorbed or released. Students, now let's discuss about the energy level diagram of hydrogen atom. So to draw the energy level diagram of hydrogen atom, since we know that we are having the formula for energy of any orbit will be minus 13.6 Z square upon N square electron volt per atom. Okay, so when we will, for hydrogen atom, continuously the value of Z will be 1 and we will use the value of N is equals to 1, N is equals to 2, N is equals to 3 and calculate the value of energy. For N is equals to 1, the value of energy will be minus 13.6 electron volt for hydrogen atom. For N is equals to 2, it will be minus 3.4 electron volt. For N is equals to 3, it will be 1.5 electron volt. For N is equals to 4, the energy will be 0.85 electron volt, and so on. We have to calculate the values. Continuously we will calculate the value, and if we are considering N is equals to infinite, then at that time the value of energy will be 0 electron volt. So we are having different amount of or different number of energies of different orbits. If we plot or a diagram, energy level diagram in the order of increasing energy, that is increasing energy order, then we will get a such type of diagram. So what will happen in this diagram? What is actually the energy, means lower energy or lowest energy shell or orbit is represented at the bottom of the diagram, and the orbit showing highest energy is represented at the top of the diagram. Okay, so at the bottom of the diagram we will see that the energy is minus 13.6 electron volt for hydrogen atom for N is equals to 1. This is negative energy. The value in negative here represent a very lesser amount of energy. For N is equals to 2, we are getting value of energy minus 3.4 electron volt. Since there is a large gap, means approx 10 electron volt, approx 10 electron volt gap is there. So the line of N is equals to 2 and N is equals to 1, here is a large gap in between both the lines. This line represents, means the gap in the line represents a large energy difference. Now for N is equals to 3, the energy is minus 1.5 electron volt. Between 3.4 and 1.5, a lesser energy gap is there. So that's why the line becomes thinner, or gap becomes thinner as compared to this one. Okay, continuously for N is equals to 4, we are having 0.85 electron volt. So there is a, means lesser difference. Continuously the energy is increasing with a little difference. Okay, so in this way, if we will continuously begin to draw the line, in energy level diagram, then the lines begin to overlap. Okay, and at N is equals to infinite, we are having 0 electron volt, means they begins to continuously overlap. Okay, this is the energy level diagram. Okay, fine. Now next thing is, one more thing is there. Let's consider if there is an electron and the electron get energy, absorb energy from surrounding, a large amount of energy it is absorbing. Means if electron is absorbing 13.6 plus 13.6 electron volt energy, it is in N is equals to 1 and it get excited to N is equals to infinite. Then in that case the difference in the energy, that is the energy absorbed, will be highest. So you have to remember this thing, means if the electron is means going to transit from here from n is equals to 1 to 2, then there is some energy difference. From if it is going to transit from 1 to n is equals to 4, then there is also energy difference, large energy difference is there. But if electron is transiting from n is equals to 1 to n is equals to infinite, okay, then at n is equals to infinite, the energy absorbed by the electron is highest, and this is actually plus 13.6 electron volt, that is the highest amount of energy. So you have to remember that the when the electron will absorb highest energy, electron will absorb highest amount of energy when the transition of electron will be from n is equals to 1 to n is equals to infinite. At infinite, what is there? The electron electron is getting that much energy that it get out of the atom. Okay, so this is the energy level diagram. Now one more thing is there here, the means at highest stationary orbit the value of energy will be highest. Okay, if value of energy means, let's consider if at high energy state, means we can consider maximum energy will be at higher stationary state, even E is equals to h nu, so maximum energy is there, so maximum frequency will also be there at highest energy state, and E is equals to hc upon lambda, so lambda will be minimum at highest energy state. So the value of maximum energy, maximum frequency and minimum wavelength we are getting at highest energy, or at highest we can say at highest stationary state. Okay, and the value of energy will be minimum, the value of frequency will be minimum, and the value of wavelength will be maximum, where at lowest energy state of electron. Okay, or we can say at n is equals to 1. Or if we are comparing two orbits, then among those two orbits, the orbit having maximum number, or the orbit which is more far away from nucleus will be having more energy, more frequency and minimum wavelength, and the orbit which is more nearer to the nucleus is having minimum energy, minimum frequency as well as minimum wavelength. So this is about the energy level diagram of hydrogen atom.